good game for us to kind of come back home to. We knew that we had an opportunity to kind of right the ship coming home. The guys started off a little slow, but then we got it going with that second unit that came in, and then the energy picked up. And I felt like we did a really good job turning them over 26 times. Is something that we want to do. We feel like in the Oregon game we needed to pressure more and then get an opportunity to pressure as much. And we worked on it yesterday and the day before to come to today's game to cover the three-point line. They were 5 for 27. We did well on that. And then also to turn them over 26 times was great. Obviously, 18 assists and 19 turnovers isn't something that we want. But we'll take what we did with turning them over and shot percentage. And I'm sure we won't continue to be negative on the assist turnover ratio.
Coach, you said you didn't want to play Precious at the 5, and you started with him and Lance out there. What were your thoughts with them two out there, and also when bringing in Isaiah and DJ as well?
Yeah, Isaiah actually deserved more minutes tonight. I just tried to get Precious going. I tried to give him some confidence because he only shot the ball 5 times against Oregon, and I changed during the game to try to just get him more minutes at that position. Okay. That's it.
Sorry. Yeah, just to build on that, without James for however long you end up not having him, did you learn anything today that will help you moving forward in terms of what are the best lineups, what are the best sets, what are the best things you need to do when you don't have him, or do you not want to change too much because he's going to be back eventually?
Yeah, guys, no, we don't want to change too much because we know he's going to be back eventually, earlier than later. But the guys can just slide over and understand. They already understand the rotations. They understand the offensive side and the defensive side of what we want. And we're not going to change too much.
Is there, in terms of the performance you got tonight, is it hard to ask for much more than what you got? This is a team that you probably felt like you had a good chance to win by big, and you did so?
Yeah, well, I'm a coach. You always ask for much more. You know how coaches are. Nothing's ever perfect. We always need more. But when we play in these games, and like I said, there's no knock on Alcorn. We were supposed to win this game. You got to challenge yourself to put yourself in position that you can. We want to do things that's going to carry over to the Little Rock game, and then get better by the Ole Miss game. And when we have to go play North Carolina State, that we're not behind the 8 ball. Like I felt like we were behind the 8 ball when James got into foul trouble and Precious got into foul trouble. And these games are a chance for Lance Thomas and Isaiah Maurice to step up and hold their own in case we get into that situation again.
Penny, I think everybody knew about Lester's shooting ability coming in. Have you been surprised at all by his hustle and his ability to rebound and pretty much play all over the floor?
You know what? Actually, when we recruited him, we saw that side of him more so than the shooting side. We saw that the grittiness and the toughness and being able to get a basket when he needed, get a tough rebound, take charges, do all the small things that help teams win. So we see that every day in practice. So we knew that when we were recruiting him.
Penny, these past couple of weeks, there been a lot of negativity, a lot of gray clouds going on, and with such a young team, how are you keeping the guys focused?
Well, obviously they understand what's going on, and it's just part of life. Nothing that we can do about it right now. We just have to continue to try to focus as hard as we can, and we just keep everything right in front of us. It's on to the next play. We talk about next play, next game, and that's it. The guys understand what's going on, and we know we still got to win basketball games, and that's what our goal is, and that's where we are right now mentally.
Okay, Penny, with being a coach and being a leader,
okay,
and something I kind of noticed throughout the game, like at least every 2 or 3 plays, the guys kind of huddle up and they talk about it for a second. Describe the importance that of the players being a leadership more than also you to keep everything
honestly,
in control.
You want your point guard to be an extension of you, and the huddle is just kind of reiterate what's going on. If things are out of order, straighten them back up, and what the next play is on defense or what the next play is going to be on offense or whatever. So it's very important that the guys police themselves and that they don't hear my voice all the time. I think that's very important.
Penny, as you're going through this Wiseman stuff, it occurred to me you had to sit out for a year once upon a time, a long time ago. Does that in a way help you relate to what James is going through? And when you look back at that, was it fair? Does it frame at all your sense of the NCAA? Like, you're obviously a smart guy, like you had to sit out for a year.
Yeah, I don't really, match the two because, I just didn't take care of business, academically through the ACT. I really didn't take it. I took it for granted and thought that it was just going to be easy, and it didn't happen for me. In this situation with James, obviously we know he's an innocent kid. They're just wondering why he can't play. It's a total difference.
Coach, just how was James today? Obviously, he seemed to be in good spirits on the bench and in warm-ups today. How was he?
No, he's great. To be taking on this whole entire situation and having to be in the public eye at the same time. You can't handle it inwards. You're out in the public eye and everybody's talking to you about it. He's handling it well. Today he was in great spirits for sure.
Lester's performance was pretty good. No, I mean, he was, 7 of 8 from the field, 6 of 7 from the line, 1 of 2 from 3, and had 10 rebounds. Is it more of what you envisioned from him?
Yeah, that's more of what we need from him. I think he's slowly emerging as a guy that we can get a basket from. He's just tough baskets, getting to the basket, finishing strong. The next level for him is making the right reads once he gets in there as well. Just seeing that that's the only thing that, if I would say anything negative, he's not making the right reads when he get in there. But as far as toughness, making tough baskets, getting tough rebounds, we definitely need him to continue to do that.
Got time for one more?
So was there ever a moment where you thought you tried to put James in and realized you couldn't?
No. No.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.